Welcome back. We've been talking about that incident on I-20 this morning in Fort Worth where there was a shooting, and Fort Worth police are about to release some new information about that and some of the details. Again, it happened around 6:40 this morning, and Chip's been talking about it mainly because of the traffic concerns and how things have been tying that area up. And so we're about to listen in here.
We're good. Lisa, you on you?
It's just loud.
I know. Can you hear me or no?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right. I am Officer Cynthia Wood with the Fort Worth Police Department Public Relations Office. We are here today investigating an incident that occurred this morning around 6:30 a.m. Fort Worth police were dispatched to a shooting near in the south side of Fort Worth. On Thursday, August 13, 2026, at around 6:38 a.m., South Division officers were dispatched to a shooting call near the 3700 block of I-20. Upon arrival, officers located an adult female with a gunshot wound. After speaking to witnesses, officers learned that the victim and the suspect were traveling near this location, eastbound, where they were involved in an apparent road rage situation. The suspect pulled up to the victim and fired some shots and struck the victim. The suspect fled the scene. First responders attempted life-saving measures when they arrived. However, the victim was pronounced deceased on scene. Homicide detectives were called, and this is still an ongoing investigation. Tarrant County Medical Examiner's Office will determine the official cause and manner of death and confirm the identity of the victim. We're asking that if anyone with information is to contact the Fort Worth Police Department at 817-392-4330. Tips may be also submitted anonymously through Tarrant County Crime Stoppers by visiting 469tips.com or calling 817-469-8477. The report number on this incident is 2600-60700. I will not be able to answer any questions today because this is still an ongoing investigation and we're still looking into some stuff. However, I just wanted to provide you guys with a statement. Who wants it in Spanish?
Can you just tell us if he's on the loose still?
We cannot talk about it right now. It's still ongoing.
Can you spell your first name now? Can you spell your first name and last name?
First name is Cynthia.
All right, you were just listening to that news conference from Fort Worth Police. A road rage victim dead after police say the suspect shot her on I-20 this morning. They said that there was some sort of altercation between the two vehicles, and the suspect fled afterwards. My first thought is there's got to be some surveillance video. There's got to be road cameras there. Clearly still an ongoing investigation. That's why they're not taking any more questions, but at least they provided us some update telling us, yes, it was road rage. Yes, someone was shot. And yes, someone is now dead.
Right. And a lot of the information that they just got came from some of the witnesses that were driving along the way and saw what happened. But clearly they are asking for more witnesses to come forward. Anybody that might know something, that might have some information to share, please contact them.
You know, I think we all have seen something going out on the roads. You know, you're driving and two drivers might get into it or someone gets angry at something, but goodness, Chip, you hope it never comes to something like this.
No, definitely don't. I do want to reemphasize this, though. There are TxDOT cameras throughout that area. They are never set to record, and this is something that it's very important. This is one of those situations where you have a Big Brother issue. Let's just call it that.
A lot of privacy concerns.
We have cameras. We have those. What are those cameras now that we have all over the place?
Slot cameras.
So those are a different animal, and there are some businesses along that service road area, it would be helpful if there is something along those lines. But there was nothing that recorded anything on the highway. I just want to reemphasize that because we get calls a lot of fatal incidents that occurred. Hey, can you get me the video?
Yeah.
And there isn't going to be anything from those TxDOT cameras. So just wanted to kind of clear the air
those
on
flat
that
cameras look and search for license plates, so that's how they were designed to see that, and then it tips off. It'll alert if there's a license plate that belongs to a car that they're looking for.
Yeah. The one other thing that I think is interesting about the investigation is that when you look at the police report, it does give us a vague description of the other vehicle, a blue sedan.
Blue sedan.
So that's the other issue, but we just don't have a lot of other details to go on at this time. As you heard, since it's an ongoing investigation, you're not going to hear much more until they're ready for it.
Yeah, Chip's just over here to the side talking to us. That's why we're looking that way. Thank you for coming in, Chip, to give us those details. But a blue sedan, and you heard from police say there were a lot. I mean, this was almost 6:40 in the morning. It was rush hour. A lot of people were out on the road, so a lot of people saw what took place. So you just hope somebody may have gotten a license plate number,
saw something more,
something more, and can now call into police as this investigation continues. But this is a story we'll continue to follow all day long right here on Fox 4. So stay with us. We'll bring you more information as soon as we get it.
All right.